switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Jones has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Winston. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Draw play. Winston to Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston. He completes it to Evans. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got it. Key tight end, key tight end. Hey.
There they try to sweep to Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
At their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Goff. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken near the 13.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Winston connecting with Howard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On play action, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Ooh, the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
11 yards there, first down. Gurley. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Gurley. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Throwing, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Play fake. Winston. He completes it to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Winston. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Goff now looking to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Try to get it to Woods.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you're in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Jones. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Kill.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you